Hi guys, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, like and share my videos. My name is Maria and I'm a Namibian civil engineer living in the United States. I moved here with my family 7 months ago. We are in Greenville, South Carolina. Yeah, so this video is basically just to share a little insight on the process that I had to do as a civil engineer moving here. So before coming here, I did a research on YouTube, on social medias, on Google, everywhere else where I could search. So I did a research on how it is to move here with an engineering degree, and from what I saw and from what I discovered, I realized that there's not much really good information out there. So most of the videos that I saw on YouTube and people's comments from Reddit and whatnot said that you had to go back to school and study again for another 4 years in order to be an engineer this side. So the go-getter in me refused to believe that. So I did my own research and I found the NCES, which is the engineering board here in the United States. So I found that and I emailed a few people in different states, and then they gave me directions, and then they told me that I had to get my qualification evaluated. So I decided to do that while I was still in Namibia, just so that I can visit the university that I went to and get the course overviews of the different courses that I got. And then that whole process took 3 months because we were going back and forth with the people. They didn't want to help me and whatnot, because the course overviews had to have stamps from the university, so I couldn't print out my own and then just send them. So that whole process was very long, so it took about 3 months. So then we sent the documents here to the NCES board, and then they did the evaluation and it took about 15 days. And when the results came out, it showed that my qualification was okay and that it met the civil engineering standards and that it didn't lack anything. My English was good, my mathematics was good, so I didn't have to go back to school and whatnot. So the only next process for me now is to just write the FE exam, which is the Fundamentals of Engineering exams, and then I'm good to go. I'm on my way to registering as a professional engineer. So I decided to put this video out there because there's really nothing that out there. There's nothing out there. There's no one talking about the process of going through the engineering board. Everyone says that you have to go back to school. Imagine going back to school for another 4 years. I mean, that's crazy. So I would advise, if you are still in your country, for immigrants to sort out their course overviews and then send them here so they can have their course outline, so they can have their courses evaluated. I mean, it doesn't have to be engineering. I think even IT, you have to have your course evaluated, just in case in the future you want to pursue your studies and do your masters. So you need that for the future. So I arrived in the US, and thank God I was applying for jobs as I was still in Namibia, and I got a few interviews, and then one of the companies like scheduled me for a second in-person interview. So immediately after when I arrived, because we arrived here during Hurricane Helene, so there was no power for a few days. So after when the power came back, they scheduled me for an in-person interview. I went for the interview and I met them, and yeah, I liked the company and I was crossing my fingers. Yeah, so I really needed the job, because without the job, that means we're going to deplete our savings with paying for accommodation, for food and whatnot. So thank God, within 2 weeks of arriving, and after the interview, I got the offer. And I couldn't do any negotiations because whatever we could get was sufficient. But it's a good offer, and then they would help me with my car payment and whatnot. So it really was a good offer. It is a good offer. So it's the position that I'm in now. Like I've been working here for almost 7 months now for this specific company, and so far so good. It's a wonderful company, good people, like people are so welcoming and whatnot. Yeah, so it's really good. And the transition for us, it wasn't so difficult because I mean, we speak the language, we speak English, so it wasn't really such a big case of having to learn English again. And the only thing also is that we had to like go back for our driving tests. So we had to write like a learner's test to get the driving permit, and then drive for the license to get a license test on driving on the right side, because back in Namibia we drive on the left side. So far so good. We've settled. It didn't take us long, thank God. Like so when we're moving here, we didn't like think of the extra costs that will incur, like the transport costs, because here, when you are here, you really need to have a car. So if you are still in Africa or anywhere else in the world and you don't know how to drive, I would advise you to go and learn how to drive, because taxis here are not common. You would need to have a car in order for you to move, because Uber is very expensive. So I wouldn't suggest doing that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll continue sharing a lot of videos, a lot of content on our experience moving here and how it's going for us. So please just subscribe to my channel so that you can see the next time I post a new video, so that you won't be able to miss out. Thank you. Bye.